We all tend to think, why must there be audits all the time? Audits determine if corrective and preventive actions have been implemented effectively and whether they are suitable to achieve the organization's objectives. Generally, audits are divided into two types: internal and external or independent audits. We shall begin with management system audits. Here, the organization's documentation procedures should comply with WSH legal legislations. Secondly, the risk assessment procedures should be adequate to eliminate hazards and enable personnel to work safely in the workplace. Next, the WSH policy and procedures should be sufficient to identify hazards and risks at the workplace. The procedures to plan, develop, implement, monitor, and review countermeasures should also be adequate. The corrective and preventive actions should also be implemented and should be reviewed for further improvement. Now, we'll look at the compliance audit. This audit checks if the organization's health and safety policy has been properly implemented. It checks if it complies with WSH legal requirements and whether there are areas for improvement. This audit also assesses the effectiveness of management development programs. We will now move on to talk about corporate WSH audits. Corporate WSH audits are usually incorporated by multinational corporations, statutory boards, government authorities, and overseas affiliates where a corporate function plays an important role. The corporate headquarters would develop the WSH policy, objectives, aims, and missions, and disseminate them to the rest of the company. Auditors from the headquarters would conduct yearly corporate WSH audits of the rest of the company to ensure their compliance with corporate procedures and guidelines. These corporate audits evaluate the effectiveness of existing WSH countermeasures and identify best practices, as well as areas for improvement. Specific purpose audits are conducted for specific work activities. The focus is on activities with high risks or high accident rates. Examples of specific purpose audits would include machine guarding audit, hot work or gas cutting and welding audits, as well as working and height audits. That's the end of data on performance indicators.